Jeff Ranke here with IEN and Finishing World at Surfin 2016 in Las Vegas. Huw Williams from Serfilco has been good enough to sit down and spend some time with us. Thanks so much, Huw.
No problem.
So tell us a little bit about Serfilco and some of the things that you guys do.
Well, Serfilco is a family-owned enterprise. Serfilco is actually an acronym for Service Filtration Corporation, which is the holding company in essence for 5 brands, which is Serfilco is the original. Then there's Pacer Pumps, RP Adams, Baron Blakesley, who make vapor degreasers, and Polymar, who are sort of in-group injection molding facility in Pennsylvania. So we have 5 manufacturing facilities in the US. Our main international hub is in the UK, hence my accent. The founder of Serfilco, Jack Berg, in fact recently was elected to the electro-plating Hall of Fame this year.
Wow.
And he's now retired and passed the business to his 4 children, 2 of which are very active in the business. The CEO, Mike Berg, is my boss, and then his brother Jim is the VP. So and they work every day. So it's very much a sort of family-owned and run enterprise. You know, it's the business is growing for us. It's you know, we've been through a process of modernization. Any company's been in business since '61. You know, it takes sometimes. You know, you have to stay ahead of the game in terms of technology and everything. So yeah, but I mean, our core business at Serfilco is plastic, molded and machined plastic components for aerospace, automotive production, anodizing, anybody that's processing parts with aggressive chemicals. So, and you know, we're very much into the save money, reduce waste, minimize waste, reduce emissions. Sorry, with our agitation technology. So very driven by environmental and you know, profitability drivers.
So, you know, 2 things kind of stuck out to me there from what you just said. With it being a family-owned business, that's got to be a dynamic you share with a lot of your customers. A lot of the job shops are in a similar situation.
No, absolutely. And some of the larger OEMs that we deal with are still fundamentally family businesses, you know, so it's that type of industry. And I've worked for, you know, big multinationals in the past, and I much prefer the family type, you know, our staff are very loyal. You know, we have lots of people who've been with us for 30, 40 years plus, and very, very low turnover of staff in all the divisions. So, you know, so in that sense, it's, you know, we retain people and we retain a lot of knowledge. So I think that's what stands us apart from our competition in a sense is, one, a lot of us have come from the industry. I was a plating manager before I joined Serfilco, so you know, we offer quite a lot of consultancy, sort of almost for free, you know, with the hope that people will buy our products. So.
Absolutely. Well, if you've been around for a while, it's obviously working pretty well. The other thing that you brought up, I think, was really interesting. You said internally there's a real focus on staying modern, staying up to date. I would think when you're talking to your customers, that's one of the things you're helping them or enabling them to do more of. What is that dynamic like? Are they receptive to it? Is it somewhat of a challenge sometimes?
I think that there's been in the last 5 years, there's been a complete generation change in the plating industry in terms of engineering and management. I think that it's been very conservative for a lot of years. The plating industry doesn't really embrace change very quickly. But I think with the new generation of engineers, new generation of design people, with the OEMs, you know, with the end users and the sort of the middlemen, yeah, I think things have moved very fast in the last 5 years in terms of just communication, website presence, marketing. Is a lot different than it was, you know, 5, 10 years ago.
Thanks so much for taking the time with us. Wrapping things up here, I'm Jeff Ranke for IEN and Finishing World at Surfin 2016.